New camera? What the? Who dis? Gina actually had 2 cameras for streaming. This is one of them, so I stole one of them. The only problem is the lens isn't really close enough. It's not wide angle enough. It's a crop sensor and the lens is 16 to 50, so it's not like the distance that I need for doing stuff in the garage, but we ordered a 10 to 20 lens, so that'll be perfect. It's very similar to my ADD. ADD? My 80, the number 80D. That's what I used to use. Sony ZV-E10. That's what this camera is. It's like $1,000. I'm gonna try it out. Let me know how it is. I did promise that I would start working on this bumper. Here's a sneak preview of what I've actually been working on, and you'll see that in a later video. So let's get the bumper out, start trying to do something with it. First things first, you always gotta get the poverty table out. All right, I don't know if anybody else's brain is on this level, but my brain is like, if this is in here and I look at it and I get overwhelmed with it, I don't wanna do it because I don't know what I'm doing. And then I don't want to do anything in the garage. So we just got to start it. I'm going to grab some sandpaper. We're going to sand this down a little bit, try and clean it up, and then just start laying down some of our fiberglass mat here and mix up some resin and just layer it on and hope for the best. I'm just hoping that this is really thin and flexible. And if I add a bunch more layers to it, it'll get stiffer. For the record, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of like dabbing it on here. I wish I would have put some down before this. I have no idea if this is going to work, but I'm going to put a piece of aluminum in the middle here and then put a piece of like fiberglass mat over that and fiberglass that in there. I don't know, I'm hoping for some rigidity. Yeah, virginity. This is what it looks like when you don't know what you're doing at all, but you're hoping for the best. There's a piece of a rod in there behind some mat, you know, that's fine. And then there's probably one more layer over here. So I might do, and then I put like 3 layers on this lip down here. So what I might do is let this set up and then put one more layer over everything again of just mat, and because I have a ton of resin here. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work and we're in the same predicament we're in right now where the bumper's useless. Hey, it's the next day. This thing is all set up. And overall, it feels like the bumper is a lot more rigid. This piece, not entirely, but I have to put a piece of metal here anyways on the outside. Now we're gonna try and make some brackets that go on the inside of the bumper, probably like, I don't know, here, 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 and then up there on this side. And then we'll connect those to this pipe somehow and give the lower part of this bumper some sort of rigidity in it. We've got a couple pre-made tabs here we're gonna utilize with the small, like, it looks to be a 1/4 inch hole in there. And we're gonna take some flat stock, cut that up into probably 2 or 3 inch sections in the bandsaw, and get our plate.
Hi.
Hi, Gina.
How's it going?
Good. Now we gotta lay those in here. What stupid bumper. Gina had a way smarter idea than me. I didn't know how I was gonna put these tabs on there and like hold them in place. Obviously this thing right here is like vertical. So how do you hold that in place? And Gina was like, well, why don't you use glue? So we're gonna use glue. We're just gonna hot glue, like a dab of hot glue just to hold it in place and then fiberglass around it. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever that means. So what does the cup say? What's the rush?
That's because it's from Zootopia. It's the sloth from Zootopia. What's the rush?
Your car's gonna be up there next.
Yay! I'm so excited.
I'm
also
so
excited that I get to drive it again.
True. You can't drive it today though, because it looks like trash outside.
No, it's still not the right time to drive it today, but soon.
But we get to race it soon.
Need some brakes and some fixins.
You do need some brakes.
Where we're gonna find the inside parts of the car, the interior pieces.
The panel, we're looking for a hatchback Fox body panel that in black that goes right behind the driver's seat head. The one that goes all the way down to the back, because I caught that on fire once. So we're looking for that one. Like that. So we're just gonna hot glue it in place. Just a dab of it, just so it doesn't move.
I totally see what you mean about the lens is not
ideal for out
Short
here.
enough.
Yeah. It is what it is.
I mean, it's not that it's wrong. It's just we're so used to standing closer with the camera, whereas this one you have to stand really far away.
Yeah.
It's good quality though.
Now I'm putting them up a little bit higher because I am gonna cut this lip straight across still. Got little strings.
Oh, that was me yesterday making my Goku.
Yeah, so Gina is like way more talented than me with making things.
Lies.
I'm just
We make different things. That's not really fair.
True, but you should see your wig. It's pretty badass.
Thank you. But that's literally not fair. I can make a 6 cosplay and you can make a 7-second car. So like, we're built different.
We built different. I actually gotta go get a container. Put some resin in. Ready. Last time, I might have put too much hardener in it, and this just turned into one big glob real quick.
Yeah, you must have put too much hardener in it then. It looks like you're being accurate with your measurements the way you just splooshed it all in there, so...
Yeah, well, I was told that less hardener is probably better than more hardener.
Okay. By someone with experience?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it in there. Get it in there.
Look at us going a little extra more. Because I easily could have just bolted these through the bumper and you would have seen bolts on the front side. I just came back from the gym. It's nighttime now. It looks, there's some wet spots still maybe, but for the most part, everything is hardened. And everything that's white is like an air pocket, and that just means that I suck this time and I'll have to get better next time. I can tell you for a fact that the bumper weighs like at least 3 pounds more. I really wanted to get this mounted on there, but it's looking like... Actually, no, I still have to trim the bumper, so I have to wait till tomorrow. Okay, bye. All right, it's the next day. The other camera is fun, but the length is just not right. So the other lens is coming. We'll use that one when it shows up. This is what we ended up with. It's just by grabbing it like this, it's already much stronger than it was before. Kind of got a whitish color to it. Wasn't fully adhered. It's got like a bit of air bubbles in it. So we've got some learning to do, but it's probably a great skill to learn. I'm glad that I went ahead and at least attempted this. We're gonna flip it over now. And we've got to level off this bumper here and make a cut in it. I am not good at making straight lines, so I think my plan is to keep doubling up the tape width until we get to a smooth line. Now I'm gonna overlap this one probably like 1/8 of an inch. Bumper gets to go on now. You know what I'm super stoked about? Look at this. Door is open and I'm not dying. Because usually in Canada, if you open the door, the cold, it makes your body get cold and then you die. But that didn't happen to me today. Maybe we'll go get the Hellcat too. It's not fully bolted up yet, but it definitely feels a lot stronger in the middle here. And just from putting it on the original time versus putting it on this time, there's a lot more flex in it the first time. But once we get our little brackets made down here, I think this is gonna be good enough for this season anyways. Sorry, Goku, we got other shit to do. All right, now we gotta make us a quick exhaust trim ring for over here. The exhaust isn't exactly centered anymore because the bumper and the hot side warped up a little bit, but piece of aluminum, make a sketch, cut it out. We're gonna make it a little bit bigger than it needs to be, just to cover up some of like the broken stuff here. So we're gonna probably do like the whole little panel right there. All right, what I'm gonna do, keep this super simple, is I'm just gonna tape basically the template that we want Now all I gotta do is trace out everything that I want covered. So we cut that out first, and then we cut our hole afterwards. Here's our cute little mean green template here, made out of green tape. I don't know if that red green guy could make one of these, but you know, probably, because that's what he's known for. And for the record, these little sheet metal shearer things are like the tits for cutting thin metal. There we go. It's probably not perfect, but we'll smooth it out with the belt sander. Let's just confirm to see where we ended up with this thing, because I don't know. Oh yeah, it's pretty damn close. Has a lift, car is on the lift, proceeds to get on the floor to mark my hole. It was just faster that way. There's our hole. There's our hole saw. You know what's about to happen right now. Whee! Sick. Now I've got to figure out where I want to put my rivets, but it's going to take me like 25 minutes because I'm going to sit down and scroll through like Instagram and TikTok and stuff. Letting you know. I just want to let y'all know, I got a big mamma jamma of a turbo, and I ain't afraid to use it. I just want to let y'all Boosted Lifestyle YT on TikTok. Scale of 1 to 10, how cute is Gina's little bandana?
Look at it, it's got strawberries on it. It's so cute.
You look like... Okay, this is gonna be, it's like you're a single mother, or sorry, you're a single auntie. That's what you look like right now.
Who likes to party and get stoned on the weekends, but
Yeah.
like super chill. Yeah, that's me. I'm the fun auntie. Is
The
what
fun
you're saying.
auntie, there you go. That's what you look like.
I'm the fun auntie, nice.
Anyways, I've gotta paint this piece. This was the piece that I didn't put on last time, and it'll actually help support the thing that supports the bumper. So we'll put that back on, but we're gonna paint it first, and we're gonna paint our plate, and then I'm gonna go find some rivets for this piece. It doesn't look too bad. I cut the lip straight. It looks pretty decent right now. Look at it, it's so beautiful out.
What's up guys, Dan, DD Speed Shop. I just got a haircut, so I'm not as sexy as usual. Carbon taters are deadly.
Carbon taters are deadly.
Fucking
Dan DD Speed Shop, scumbag. That's some bullshit. You're wearing jeans, bro.
Oh. What's bullshit now?
Supposed to be wearing hog joggers, Dan.
Might be in shorts here shortly.
I know, it's so nice out, look at it.
Red melty.
Barely any snow anymore. Aw, shit. Old girl hasn't seen the daylight in a while. Battery's a little low. Unlock it. Shuts off when you unlock the trunk, I guess. Or it's low on fuel. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, you parked it with the fuel light on, so it'll only start for a very short period of time.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Oh yeah, baby.
Maybe I'll love this car again. I feel like every time I put a car in storage, I'm like, I don't even like that car that much anymore. And then I get in it and I'm like, maybe I really like this car. Would definitely get rid of it for a 15 to 17 auto Mustang GT that we could twin turbo and make Gina's second race car. Oh look, we're in a Hellcat. A random Hellcat just started following us. Look at me looking legit. Looks like you would buy that right out of Alibaba. Now I should be able to just rivet that first one in place and it should hold itself up.
Oh, that's smart.
One, Well, there it is, that'll do. It doesn't look too dumb, and the bumper was like super foobar back there anyways. We'll just get Gina to make a sticker right here that says like, explosions. Kame. Man, that cut in the bumper didn't turn out too bad at all. Right now, if we look up here, you can see where the intercooler mounts were right here, this hole. We're gonna go from that hole to right here on our tab on the bumper with a short piece of steel. It's about 6.5 inches. The tough one is gonna be this one right here on the inside, and it's gotta go all the way to the bar over here. So that one's gonna be a lot longer. And I'll have to put the charge piping in so we can work around the charge piping. If it has to make like a bend or something, then I've gotta use rod. If I can go straight, then I can just use a piece of flat plate. Quick and dirty, baby. Almost looks like a battery tie down, but it's not, because it's a bumper holder thingy. And it's as simple as that. Intercooler is now supported from this bar, and then this just joins up from the intercooler to there. Perfect. Oh yeah. 2 front bumper pieces in there. That thing is solid, it's not moving anywhere. Front's not caving in either. We'll put the charge piping back in here now. From here down to there, from there down to there. And then we can find out where we can mount those tabs to the other piece of frame, and then the sides will stop being flexy. All right, I ended up doing the last bit of work on a TikTok Live just because, you know, trying to grow all the socials. We put a piece of aluminum bar here. It's a little bit flexy, but I don't think this part is gonna be as affected as the front, but the whole bumper is solid as heck now. You got a bar that runs to the front of the bumper to brace, and then one that runs all the way over there to brace, and then it just all ends up on the same point of this bar. I just didn't want to weld another tab over here, out of pure laziness, I guess. So we just went all the way to here instead. But aluminum, so a little bit lighter. And you know what? The straight cut in the bumper, plus being brazed, plus the side piece, I think we called it a win for today. Except we did one loss. I stripped out a T-bolt clamp right here, a 4-inch one that I've got to replace. I tried to tighten it with the impact gun. And we all know like 2 ugga-duggas is about all you want, and I've tried to put like 17 or 20 on there, and you know what? It just didn't work. I do, however, keep a whole ass bin of miscellaneous clamps that I've never used before. So a lot of these are the ones that come in intercooler kits. A lot of them are 3-inch, 2.5. But maybe, just maybe, there might be a 4-inch one in here. That might be one, actually. Damn, good as brand new in there. Look at that, brand new clamp. Weight too. Well, that is super less than ideal. So my other motor, this front cover fit, for whatever reason, it looks like it to be a bolt in here that is actually hitting the cover. It actually broke off our welds on this piece. And that means the balancer's got to come off again in order to replace this, because you've got to pull this. The water manifolds and everything have to come off. That is a lot of work. I'm definitely not mentally prepared to deal with this drain right now, because you have to pull the alternator off, you've got to pull the water manifold off, you've got to pull the balancer off, the turbo, this charge piping that I literally just put on has to come off, and then we got to pull the front cover off in order to do anything with it. So I don't know. I don't know what I want to do right now. I'll probably start it tomorrow. It's like 6 p.m. right now on a Sunday. Also, anybody who's wondering about the formula cart, just remember, this goes over to the other garage. Gina's car comes over. When Gina's car leaves the garage, the Hemi Fox goes on this lift. The formula cart goes right there. So that's the plan of attack. We're about 2-3 weeks out from doing the formula cart again.